Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. Your person may be walking through the airport or at the store and there's somebody that looks like you and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's them. And then boom, right? It's not you. But this person is getting a lot of reminders to the fact that they need to come forward and they need to make amends. That they need to take the first step. The first step is coming forward and acknowledging, I'm sorry I didn't treat you the right way. I have a lot that I want to tell you. Do you have the time? This person can't get you out of their heart no matter how much they try. This person tried to erase you, but they couldn't. This is a situation that they felt like they didn't have the time to deal with for some reason. That may have a lot going on in their life. And any other items, baggage, whatever, it just was too much for them. For some reason, I'm getting like, I couldn't deal with the relationship in its entirety because it created a lot of, distractions for them. But what they're realizing now is that they're having these distractions regardless. And this is somebody that's beginning to realize that not only do they feel it in their heart, but they're beginning to rationalize your connection or your significance in their life. They're beginning to see that you really are the one for them. Yeah. Wow. I had to lose you to finally start loving me. When you pour into somebody and you're giving and you're caring and you're nurturing, right? It's like that kid. And then eventually they have to go out off to college. But if you're not preparing them for life, or you're not preparing them and you're doing everything for them, it's going to be a really rough transition. And I feel like with this person, I had to lose you to finally start loving me. This person had to acknowledge those shadow sides. This person had to acknowledge, I want love, I deserve love, I should be somebody that can obtain these things. You've illuminated an aspect of themselves where now they're asking, why do I not deserve love? And it's really bringing them back to square one. I also feel like with this person, they do believe that the two of you guys are going to be together again. I don't know why, I just heard that. But this is also somebody that didn't want to acknowledge the issues that they had. They didn't want to acknowledge the way that they were treating you, because if they acknowledged the way that they were treating you, that it made them the bad guy. So this is somebody that was very, very fixated and focused on them. And now this is like an energy for some of you, like if you really have walked away and you're teaching this person a lesson, this person feels like they're coming back around. I don't know why, but that song, where the guy's singing and he says like, you're my little boo thing, and he's talking about how he doesn't care, you know, who you're talking to or who that person is. Like, he's coming back around. I don't know. It's like a popular song right now. It's a great song. I don't know what it's called though. But it's like this person is like, yeah, it goes, I don't give a hoot, like who you're talking to or something. So this person is in this energy where they're like, they're acknowledging that they lost you. They feel like there's a lot that they want to come forward and that they want to express to you. But even before they were able to come forward and express this, they had to get their stuff together. And I also feel like too, your ancestors and your guides were holding this person at bay until they're ready to make the necessary changes. Not the necessary changes for the moment, but the necessary changes to break those negative or toxic behaviors that they've been doing their entire life. And by doing that, by you leaving, or by you setting boundaries, or by you saying, okay, fine, I give up, you win. You don't want me around. You want to treat me a certain way. You don't want to give to me. You want to act like I'm not important or I'm not significant. You win. By you doing that, what it's done is it's created this brand new energy where this person is beginning to say, you know what, I do deserve that. Well, if I don't change, I'm going to end up losing them. And that's kind of the energy that's coming in. I've been looking you up on social media because I want to know if you are doing well. I'm looking out for you. No, they're looking out for themselves. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, if they wanted what was best for you, then they would have done what was best from the beginning. And I think that that's something that this person is having to come to the realization of. But again, it's always this front. I want to know how you're doing, right? I'm worried about you, but in reality, they're not acknowledging that the reason that they're stalking you or the reason that they're watching you is because they miss you. They miss your face. They miss your voice. They miss the way that you smell. Torn or damaged as they are, with you and this person not being completely in union. And part of the reason for a lot of you why you're still able to live your life is because you put everything into that relationship. You did everything you could so you could walk away with your head held high saying, I did everything I was supposed to do. I love you, but I can't make you love yourself. That's something you're gonna have to do. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink the Kool-Aid. I even sweetened it. It's like a sangria, Kool-Aid, but you still don't want to drink it. But eventually, that person is going to get thirsty. And eventually, when the person does drink the Kool-Aid, they're going to be able to understand, the significance of your connection. And they're going to ask themselves, why was I so stubborn from the very beginning? Why did I not do this from the jump? Why did I suffer? Because the reality is this. Your person loves you. Your person has very deep-seated emotions, a very deep attraction for you, however we want to slice it, dice it, and rub it down. We could say it 19 times different from today to tomorrow. But the problem was, your person wasn't ready to accept it. Your person didn't want to accept love. Your person didn't want to submit to the idea that somebody could have them in this energy, or that somebody could pull on their heartstrings to the point where they're ready to change their entire life for you. They didn't want to admit that, whether that was admitting it to themselves, admitting it to their friends and family, admitting it to, their loved ones or their children or whatever it may be. But this person, again, they also didn't want to admit, that's what they said, that they need you. You want this person, but you don't need this person. But this person is beginning to realize that they need you. And they've made a lot of mistakes. I'm really sorry for all the mistakes and dishonesty. Please forgive me. I don't want to ever hurt you again. You know why this person is sorry? The reason this person is sorry is because now they're going through the same hurt and the same pain that you went through. Except it's amplified. Because if you've gone through a sense of pain and a sense of hurt over a period of time, this person, watching you on social media, watching you succeed, watching you at work, watching you in an environment where they can physically see you, they're beginning to realize like you were the blessing in disguise and that you were there the entire time and that they were too busy focused on themselves. This person wants to be honest and tell you exactly what's really going on in their life. Because I feel like since you've been gone, there's been a lot of chaos. It's like chaos has erupted. And I feel like anytime chaos would erupt in this person's life, it was always your fault. Like you were the easiest person to blame it on, like, oh, it's, the collective's issue. Because, they said this, or they made me do this, or they upset me, or whatever. So if you've really removed your energy, it's like this person is beginning to realize how much you balanced out the chaos in their life because you provided the positive. We're always going to have things that happen to us. But the universe is all about balance, balancing out the pros, balancing out the cons, doing the right thing. And I feel like with this person, they just want to be honest with you. It's almost like they feel like they have one shot, and this is where they really need to come forward, where they really need to express themselves, where they really need to go into depth about your significance, but they need to start from day one. For some of you, there's something in particular that they need to talk about as to why they didn't offer you the commitment that you deserved, as to why they pulled away, as to why they ghosted you. And this is very embarrassing for this person. Like there's something here, but this person is very embarrassed about. For others of you, this is something that they feel like is really gonna hurt you because they weren't honest, they lied. So even if you asked them certain things, this is somebody that wasn't honest with you. And part of the reason that they weren't honest with you was because they weren't being honest with themselves. So, if you're already dealing with somebody that's sugarcoating things or not, keeping it $1.50 with themselves, you're not going to get an honest answer or honest reaction. So, this is this person coming forward to tell you the truth. Alright, in the comment section, whoa, this card just popped. I was doing it and then the card just slammed in my hand. In the comment section, I want you guys to put for the 12 days of giving truth. Okay? And, the emoji. Whatever emoji you associate to truth, because this person wants to come forward and there is some type of major expression of exactly what is going on. And I feel like it's gonna surprise you. I feel like this is something very, very specific. For some of you, it's a love offer. It's somebody coming forward. It's an apology for the way that they've treated you. It's this person discussing the problems that they have. the fact that they no longer can fight this connection, even if you and them are opposites in some way, you have this special way of really changing who this person is. I ran away from this connection. Oh, and make sure you like the video and you subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. In order to enter the giveaway, also check me out on Instagram, Spiritual Infusion 1111. Alright. I ran away from you and this connection because it was too intense. I couldn't handle how I was feeling at the time. I was not ready for a love so great. Because they're used to being in control. Whoever you're dealing with, they had to control everything. They have to control the narrative. You're dealing with somebody that is a legit control freak. So, with this person being such a major control freak here, the way that you made them feel imbalanced. Because it was all of this love that they've never received from their mom, from their dad, from whatever. And you were coming in here and you were loving them to the moon and back. You didn't care that, this person was different than you. You didn't care that this person, maybe they didn't have as much as you, or, the certain flaws that this person had, like, you didn't care about that. You didn't care that they had kids. You didn't care that, whatever it may be, the chaos in their life, you still saw them for them, and you kind of looked at it as this adventure. So with this person, they're in this energy where they're acknowledging that they ran. I'm getting choked up. It's like this person's throat chakra, it's blocked. It's like I have a lot that I just keep hearing, like, I have a lot I need to say to you before it's too late. Because they're worried that you're gonna move on. And the idea of somebody else being able to, I don't know why, but taste your energy. That was a really weird word to use at that moment. But that's what they're saying, like, the ability for somebody else to be in your energy upsets them. Because again, this is somebody that is very, very possessive over you. It's kind of like, that's mine. Right? You see that fish right there? There's a million fish in the sea, but that fish, that's my fish. And this person knows how you how you love. You love very hard. You love to the depths of your soul. You love very freely. You don't have a problem loving somebody. You don't have a problem being vulnerable and putting yourself out there. This person knows that. And they don't want anyone else to experience that when it comes to you. I pushed you away because I was confused about what I was feeling. Yeah. They didn't understand it. For some of them, they had to make a decision between love and logic. And, you fall in love by chance, but you stay in love by choice. You stay by choice. This person loves you, there's no doubt about it. But they took you for granted. They mistreated you. Right? I took you for granted. And I regret that now. I treated you unfairly, and I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve that. This is also somebody that knows that, they're scared that maybe you really don't love them the way that you used to. This is somebody that's in this energy where they're saying, you know what, it would destroy me to see you with somebody else, but I also know that you're not going to wait around forever. I feel conflicted. This is somebody that's trying to get their stuff together, but at the same point in time, because they've not been honest about their feelings, because, they've been stalking you because they were dishonest and they didn't tell you what was going on because they ran and they pushed you away. This is somebody that's now in this energy where they're really scared. They're really scared because they know that if the roles were reversed, if the shoe was on the other foot and you were them and they were you, they would not take you back. They would not be okay with the way that you've treated them or that they've treated you while you were nothing but giving and caring. So they're in this energy of, well, but if you love me, you're gonna stay. But you can love them, but at the same point in time, here's the secret. Especially in these connections, you have to love yourself more than how you love them. If you love them more than you love yourself, then you have a lot more work to do. I mean, we always have work to do, but I'm just saying, you have to have enough self-love for yourself to set certain boundaries and say, you know what? I love you to the moon and back. However, I deserve to be happy. And whether it's with you or with somebody else, I'm going to obtain my happiness because that is something that I want. That is my right. And that's why this person is upset. That's why they're sitting here saying it's going to destroy me to see you with somebody else, loving on somebody else, because they know how intense your love is. Show me. What is this person's feelings, or what do we need to understand here about this person? By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Hold on. Show us what's going on with this. 10 of Wands. This person is going through a lot. And there's a lot of pressure around your person. Especially during this Sagittarius season or whenever you're watching it, your person went through a major transition or transformation during Sag season. But what your person is getting ready to understand is that the burdens of today are not going to be the burdens of tomorrow if you handle it now. So this is about hitting something head on. This is also about this person being very stressed. They may even have to move, or they may not be living where they used to live. There's something here that this person has to sacrifice. And I feel like they've taken on more than they can chew. Even if they've gone back to, a karmic, or whatever it may be, this is an energy where this person realizes that they made the wrong choice. And they want to tell you that, like, they're tired of waiting. They're tired of keeping you at a distance because you don't get to the 10 without the 9. The 9 of Wands, that's Moon and Sag. That's keeping somebody at a distance because you don't want that person to come close. Guess what? Yesterday was a new moon in Sagittarius. So this person, the dope thing about the 10 of Wands too, though, is like the 10 of Wands is kind of that energy where it's just like, screw it. I don't even care anymore. I don't care what goes up in flames. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people want from me. I'm over it. This person is tired of being burdened by everybody else, tired of being burdened by their family standards. You may be burdened by your family standards. And now they had to walk away in order for them to get in a good place where they can make a decision. And the beautiful thing about this 2 of Wands, and this 2 of Wands has been coming up regularly in the reading, is the fact that this person is planning. They're weighing the pros and cons. they're doing the work, right? The Two of Wands does the work. The Two of Wands is in a planning place because when they come back to you, they want to be able to offer you something. They want to be able to say, look, I've changed. Here's the things that I've done in order to, change who I am and change the way that I view things because I care about you and I don't want to lose you. And it's about this person moving forward, having foresight. For some of you, it's travel. It's this person also discovering different things. They may be researching. Soulmates are twin flames, learning about the connection. But they're making this major decision here on partnership and progression. What do they have to leave behind in order to come forward? The Fool, the Knight of Wands. For some of you, your person is a magician, or your person is very, very creative, but they like the fast life. They like the fact that life is quick. They like being able to come and go as they please. They like the idea where they could be with one today, gone tomorrow, back to, another one the next. It's like that ludicrous song, different area codes. I'm not going to say the real one, the real version of it, but it's like this person liked the fast life. They could have certain issues with drinking or substances or whatever it may be. But they had to walk away from this type of lifestyle. They had to grow up. The Knight of Wands doesn't grow up. The Knight of Wands is always apprehensive to make some type of action. So instead of being like that, this is somebody that will end up drinking or having this liquid courage and numbing out the pain in order to not take the action to walk away. And this person always had their own I don't even know what it's called, what they're trying to show me, like the video that they're showing me, but it's like this person always gave in to temptation. They were never strong enough when it came to temptation, alcohol, whatever it may be. It's like this person liked the attention from other people. They like the attention from other people because they weren't confident in themselves. So their confidence, their ego, their ego began to inflate with the confidence of other people that other people would put onto them. But it's weird because I feel like when you were with this person, it made this person feel really good. And I feel like since you pulled back your energy, it's like they're back to feeling the way that they've always felt about themselves, which isn't good. It's also fascinating to me too that we have all wands here. So your person is definitely in an energy where they're ready to take a level of action. And this is a level of action where they're not necessarily in deep thought over it. I kid you not, this twin flame card comes out every single reading out of, 80 cards. The fact that it comes out every reading or 79 cards is bananas. They're doing it, but again, it's like this person is apprehensive, but they also have this energy of, I'm gonna do it. For those of you guys that are a Sag or know a Sag, you guys are like, over processing 1 second, and then the next second you're in the car and you're going and you're doing it. And it's because this person wants to talk to you. There's a lot that they need to say to you, especially with the Six of Swords in the world. There's a lot of communication coming in pertaining to whatever this person wants to open up about. For some of you, you may think that it's too late. You may hear them out. But for some of you, you're like, no, you should have done right at the very beginning. But honestly, let's be honest with ourselves. If you guys are listening to this reading, you're still in love with that person. Because they're your person. But at the same point in time, you want your person to treat you the way that you deserve. And the way that you actually get your person to come back is setting strong boundaries and making them rise to the occasion. You have to help them heal. By helping them heal, it's helping them grow. This person is ending major karmic cycles. This is a karmic cycle with, Carmelita or whoever it may be, right? There's somebody here where your person is ending the negative toxic cycles with people that don't belong. Karmic cycles can also be things that they do, negative habits that they have. Lying, disassociating, removing their emotions, being egotistical, leading with a sense of pride, holding back, wanting you to come forward to them. These are all toxic qualities that are associated to the devil. Because a person that's living in the light, the person that's living on God's path that is set forth for them, none of that matters. But they're coming to a conclusion here with this major ending. Ton of Wands in the world, that's a major ending. It's a completion of the karmic cycles. There is going to be major success for this person and a major achievement, but they have to acknowledge the truth here. See, the truth is what's going to set them free. And your person is working on the truth. Your person is working up the nerve. They're working up the courage to come forward and express to you. But the Eight of Pentacles is beautiful. Anytime I see the Eight of Pentacles, I love it. But when I was younger, 10 years ago, and I used to read, I hated the Eight of Pentacles. I'm like, oh, look, they're just over there just by themselves, working, ignoring whatever. But that's not true. See, this person has to work on the way that they view themselves in order for them to be able to accept your love entirely. In order for them to be able to accept your love, they have to be willing to feel like they're worth it, like they deserve